Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter.
And no surprise, they've been excellent. You look at the talent, the coaching, the leadership, all top level. If they can stay healthy, they may dominate the rest of the way.
It's been really impressive. However, there's a lot of work. Ahead to achieve their ultimate objective, and that's winning the championship.
You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jayson Tatum. He is the real deal. Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Doris, at just 26 years old, Jayson Tatum has his first title with the Celtics in 2024.
B.A., after he won the title, his first line was, "What are they going to say now?" This guy has done nothing but win from the time he entered the league. He is underappreciated as a big-time superstar. And guess what? There's a long way to go in his career.
Now here's Tatum. 15 in his last outing. Fires in the triple.
Boy, you love the rise and fire off the bounce by Jayson Tatum. That is not easy.
No good. A bit long that time. And here are the Celtics. 6-point game. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see.
Oh! Oh! Look at that range!
Oh, what an incredible shot.
Right side, Wembanyama. Pass to Barnes. Wembanyama, high post. 27 points his last game. And Fox powers it home.
Even though he's just 6'3", Fox can really get up, including slamming it down in style.
Here's Tatum. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Tatum's got 15.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
Down the stretch we come in the NBA season, Grant. What are the contenders honed in on?
Well, B.A., the biggest priority is to have everyone healthy. Without a full deck of cards, it's very tough to win a title. And, of course, maintaining positive momentum wouldn't hurt either.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. Right away, we got to talking about Jaylen Brown. He said he's going to make trouble for us. With strong coverage and fast rotations, I think we'll do a good job limiting his production. Some confident words from coach on how they'll slow down Brown's output tonight. Back to you, Brian.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Boy, if you think about everything Jayson Tatum does for his team, it's at a high level. And he doesn't ever get the full recognition he deserves. This guy is the very definition of franchise player.
Here's Wembanyama. On the take. Called in by Brown.
Oh, boy, he attacks, but how about that rim protection? That is so good.
And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild, but when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Fox. Back to Wembanyama. Out to Fox. Inside. Wembanyama's shot is good.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Tatum way outside. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Spurs.
Spurs down. Coming onto the floor for your Spurs, Champagne.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. Rebound Boston.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
Good work there as it goes.
Assist goes
21 points for Jayson Tatum.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And an overpowering first quarter.
Boston, 21.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Celtics.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
The shot by Johnson, no good. Boston leading by 11.
San Antonio foul.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. A playmaker who can also score in bunches. I'm talking about outside Brown. Pass to Keita. Blocked! Here's Harper. 8 points in his last timeout. Down low. Here's Cornette. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jayson Tatum. Tatum said, JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Back to you, B.A.
A dangerous duo. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
I think that's going to stick with them for a while. Huge mistake at a critical juncture in the game.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Clock at 6. To the inside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
You have to admire the confidence of Nikola Vucevic. This close, he's focused on putting 2 on the board.
Pass to Cornette. From deep, Johnson. Boston with a rebound. And going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year.
They should have steamrolled this club last year, but that's not how it played out.
Now, Jayson Tatum has become an extraordinary passer. This guy knows the attention he draws, just gets his teammates involved.
And Doris, very disciplined are the Celtics at the defensive end of the floor.
And BA, they do something that great defensive teams do. They limit their fouls. They don't gamble for steals. They try to give up one contested shot. At the rim, it's all about verticality.
Now a timeout called by San Antonio. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, BA, he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Spurs trail by 15. Outside Johnson. Pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama with the easy two.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
San Antonio ball.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes.
Three-pointer, Fox. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
To the paint. The kick to Tatum. JT to the hole. Rebound by San Antonio. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
Yeah, they let that one slip through their fingers, and they just couldn't pull it together to fight off a big fourth-quarter comeback.
Gets the 3 ball to go. Wembanyama's got 9 points.
And when you're trailing in a game, it can be tempting to try to go for the big play.
Back to Brown. Takes the 3. Drains the triple.
3.
Brown's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Okay! Tatum punching it home.
Now, this is one of the best scorers in the game today. Jayson Tatum, we're getting used to performances like this.
To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Champagnie. Now Fox. Oh, clanks the dunk.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
And rejected. It's Brown on the wing. Here's White. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall.
With the score. 17. The Celtics. 32.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about the upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you for the report. Pass to Shireman. 4 on the clock. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
The assist.
Oh, how easy it is to get off your feet. How about the spring from Jayson Tatum?
Three-pointer, Fox. The rebound by Jayson Tatum.
Boy, he's trying to give this team a spark, but the bucket simply will not go down.
Pass to Gonzalez. Lets it fly. The offensive rebound. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Second chance shot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a fair.
Jayson Tatum continues to emerge, guys, as one of the most elite players on both ends. We know on the offensive end he's a dangerous three-level scorer. He's also capable of locking you up defensively.
And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
I like the aggressiveness of Barnes, a much better player when he's attacking.
Pass to Gonzalez. Back to Tatum. Nice D from Vassell.
Well, this is frustrating. You come out to start the second half. You've made one of your first 4 shots.
Now here's Wembanyama. Back to Fox. Now Wembanyama. Castle outside. San Antonio moving the ball around. Oh, too much length from Wemby.
And once he gets deep enough positioning, there's not much you can do to stop Wemby.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put in the action because you blow actions up. And then at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Back to you.
You'd love that mentality. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Tatum.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
And no good. The dry spell continues. Pass to Wembanyama. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Boston leading by 10. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Pass to Barnes. 5 on the clock. Back to Vassell. From 11 feet away. That one off the back iron and out. The Celtics on offense. And here's Pritchard. Inside to the wing on the left. And there's a 3-second violation.
Spurs ball.
Spurs trail by 12.
Boston substitution. Luka Garza.
Fox feeling it out a bit. Pass to Barnes. To the inside. Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering. And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Boston shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Making a switch here. There's 10 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Tatum. Blocked. And so it's Boston in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And White has got the ball here for Boston. 13-point lead. Pass to Keita. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
You do not want to give up passing lanes off the screen. How about Jayson Tatum with a decisive look there?
And here we go. The